Hello, everybody. Welcome back to One Thing at a Time. How you doing, Haley?
I'm fantastic.
Don't lie.
Okay, I'm just a little bit in a mood, that's all. I think this is just I don't know, Thanksgiving hangover, except food edition because I didn't even drink. Oh, speaking of drinks, so I
Are you
went
gonna ask me how I was?
to, oh, well, let's put a pin in that. So there's this new, I guess, brand of drink, and it's called Leilo, like Leilo, and it's called Calm in a Can, and it's a dietary supplement flavored kava, and it's supposed to give you the effects of drinking, but it's not. You're not. It has zero alcohol in it, but it literally says you have to be 18 to buy it. You have to be. It says don't consume with alcohol. You can't drive after drinking it. So strange. It was phenomenal. It made my mouth tingle though.
That sounds like a whole lot of placebo.
No, I did. Okay, so I didn't read the back of the can that says what it's supposed to do really, but I was like my mouth and tongue are full on numb. And one of the dudes was like, I literally read the back of the can. That's apparently what it's like. That's one of the side effects. I was like,
But it makes you drunk or
it
makes you
doesn't make
like.
you. It makes you calm and chill. Like it's supposed to be an alternative to alcohol and tastes good. And I would get a can of it and drink it instead of alcohol because we went to a bar and I was obviously not 21. And I was like, let's just try this. It's good.
Hmm,
So
that's interesting.
I'm gonna get one for you.
No.
You don't. It literally. You don't feel drunk. It literally is like a drink, like you drink, but for some reason it makes your mouth tinkle. Anyways, how was your Thanksgiving? How are
it,
you?
it
How have you
was
been?
it was it was good. It was Thanksgiving. I was telling Haley I was telling Haley that it's just Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'd be all right without it, you know?
Honestly though, when you're older, when you're younger, you played with all your family members, who cares about anything? But now you're old and you have your own life, it's different.
Miss Yawning Girl over here. She
I know.
always yawns on the
Only on the
pod.
podcast. Literally, and I can't even blame on the fact that I'm in my bed because we were literally in the car and I was like, yawning. Okay, so tell the folks what we're doing today.
Can I hold on, put a pin in that. Put a pin in it. Can I tell can I tell the folks that I made a very amazing purchase this week that
What?
you've been dying for me.
Oh yes. Okay. Oh yeah. People, we've converted Olivia to the cult.
I got a MacBook Pro.
Insert cartoon. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, the only reason why I got one is because it was on sale. So,
Even though I got mine for that price, so I don't really know.
well, mine's the newest one, and I got it for that much. So,
Okay, but when I got it, mine was the newest one, and I paid that price.
did
So
you buy it on Black Friday?
no,
No, I don't know. Inflation's rough out here, so
it do be rough. So
rough out
no.
here in these streets. But apparently, Apple never does sales like this. The Best Buy guy was trying to hype me up, and I was like, "All right, Best Buy guy."
You really, I remember being like, you need to get a MacBook, and you're like, a few days later, I got it.
I was a little in denial, but I knew that I wanted to get one. I just didn't know when I wanted to get one. So I waited for the perfect time, Black Friday. I'm really glad that I didn't go on Black Friday because I went into Best Buy on Black Friday and it was a nightmare. So
I went to Atlanta Botanical yesterday, and I forgot that it was Black Friday, and I was like, why is there so many people? I was like, go home.
oh my gosh, that was yesterday. I literally thought that was 2 days ago.
No, that was yesterday.
I have no idea what day it is. I did not know it was Saturday.
It's because we don't have a wedding today.
It's because we don't have like traditional jobs.
Yeah.
Like when I worked like in retail, I always knew what day it was. But that's only because I had to keep track of my schedule.
Oh my god, I remember that. Ugh, PTSD from retail. Or I mean, Starbucks is technically food, but it's also retail. It's weird. But anyways, tell the folks what we're doing.
Okay, we are talking about what we do, like a day in the life,
Day in the life.
of a wedding day. So like a full like synopsis of what we do.
But, like, photographer edition. So, like, what we do on a wedding day from, like, the beginning to the end of the day.
So
Like,
this can be for like brides, grooms, if you guys are listening, and
friends,
photographers.
or honestly, like, more so, like, potential brides or anyone that's in a bridal party, like, what to expect to better aid, like, bride and groom, or, like, what to expect from your photographer. Obviously, not every single photographer ever, but for us at least. And, like, I feel like it's standard. Like, there's not too many ways to do it different, if that makes sense. But we're
Oh,
gonna
but
start
people
from,
find a way.
you know what? You're right. I mean, I guess every wedding day looks different from, like, if it's a destination, an intimate wedding, a big wedding, an elopement, all that jazz. But we're gonna start from, like, a normal, like, 100-person wedding. We literally pull up in our cars with Starbucks and Chick-fil-A. If it's a Sunday, just Starbucks in hand. And we're gonna go from that until, like, we drive away from the wedding.
Yeah, so POV, you're me. We're driving. Okay, we pull into a parking spot right at the venue. We're like, "Wow, this is so cute," and then we get out. Then what, Haley?
Or really ugly, because so there has been incidences where it has been, like,
I wasn't gonna say that.
the non-venues that the people are just like, I'm like, okay.
I
Um,
wasn't gonna say that.
but honestly, we do make anything look cute. So, like, if you have an ugly venue that you're like, "Bro, I got it for free," we will make it work because 'cause we've dealt with it.
Mhm.
Good thing it hasn't been recently, though. Like, we've been blessed the past while with really amazing clients that have really amazing venues, but there was a time that it was rough in these streets.
Starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we literally will pull up and we'll go and scout out the area. Some of my brides and grooms will do their engagement session at the venue. It's not as common anymore, but every once in a while, so I'll, like, scout the area if I haven't already, and then after we scout out the area, we kinda, like, come up with a game plan for the day. We just kinda, like, look at where the ceremony site is, look at the reception. We don't get our gear out yet or anything, but we just kinda, like, see what we're working with, see the radar, see we meet the people that we need to meet if we need anything for the day.
Take
Um,
the temp.
yeah, exactly. And then we go and say hi to everybody. So you can pick that.
Yeah, so we'll go in and we'll say hi. Um, Preferably we start with the bride just to like take the temp to see how far along she is or if she's done with hair and makeup.
Or where
Uh,
she's mentally.
or where she is mentally. That's a good point. We'll kind of just be like, "Hey, girly pop, like, how we feeling? How we doing?" We'll meet some of the girls. We'll try and remember names. We're really bad at it, but
Olivia's better than me.
no,
Yes, we're
I,
better at each other. So, like, if I'm at yours, I can remember everybody more than if it's my
that's
own.
true. I have a lot of things on my brain dome if it's mine. So, but I like to give people nicknames. So if like you look like somebody, who did I give a nickname to like recently?
Post Malone.
Post Malone. He looked like Post
Okay.
Malone.
Yeah, a groomsman literally looked like him, and we were like, "You look like Post Malone." He's like, "I get that a lot." I'm like, "Well,
Yeah,
you do."
so well, now you're gonna be called Post Malone all night, so get used to it. So,
Mhm.
and then one of the girls looked like Kelsey Ballerini, so I was like, "Hey, Kelsey, Kelsey
Hey,
Ballerini."
Kelsey.
Um, so I just like don't take it personal if we don't remember your name because it's really not that deep. We
Well, half
meet,
the time they don't remember ours, and I'm like, "It's okay. Like, you just call me girl or photographer lady,
yeah,
or tap my shoulder and yell, and I'll answer."
yeah. So, um, then once we are done with that, we will grab the detail box. And that's really where we start. Um, we do the details. So, like, that's your invitations, your shoes, your flowers, your perfume, your cologne, your vows, all that kind of stuff. That's when we do those pictures. And we'll also do the dress pictures. I am primarily in control of the detail pictures when it is me and Haley, because Haley says I do it better. So, whatever.
Yeah, she does. I found that if you find someone that does something better than you, just let them do it. And that's what I do. There's some things that I do better, and there's some things that you do better. And you do details better. I'm better at yelling at people.
There you go.
Yeah, like it's talents. It's different talents for different folks, you know?
That is so true.
Yeah, well, what we'll do is, like, we'll get details ready and take photos of that, and then we'll get dress ready, make sure everybody's hidden so that nobody sees the dress that's not meant to be, and then we'll go and do dress pictures with our predestined, like, location scouting,
Mhm.
and then yeah.
And then once that's all done, we'll put everything back where it's supposed to be. And then typically it depends on what the bride really wants. Like if she wants some getting ready pictures, I've never had a bride be like, I don't, but I've had a couple people say like they don't care for like getting ready like photos. So whatever.
Yeah, we had one not too long ago. It's like when they don't wear, like, the robes and stuff, there's no need to because it's like, "Let's just go ahead and get our dresses on, like, who cares?" But they're like, we'll do the one of us will go with the guys sometimes, but usually, like, we'll stay with the girls in case, like, they need help with stuff, and then we'll have all of the bridesmaids go ahead change after we do some of those, like, getting ready shots. After, like, all the girls are in their dresses, we'll ha kick them out of the bridal suite, we'll get the girls, the bride in her dress, we'll take all those photos, and then what do we do after that?
We typically go to the guys or it
No.
depends. Yeah.
No, we don't know we normally just start, we start, oh, jeez, words, Haley. We usually start, bridesmaids, photos right after
Well, let's
or
just
after the
preface
first look.
let's just preface by saying that every timeline's different. So sometimes we do detail photos and then we go do the guys and then we come back. So it just depends on what.
That's fair.
So,
That is fair. Every timeline's different. This is gonna be more based on, like, a first look because I feel like that's more common nowadays, but we do a first look with the bridesmaids. After we do that, we transition into bridesmaids photos, all every single last one individuals, all of that. From there, we will transition into bridal portraits. So, just the bride, all the girls will, like, go ahead, like, take their shoes off, retouch makeup, retouch hair before they have to do full bridal party. And then we'll hide the bride after bridal portraits and then move on to the guys.
mhm. And then so we'll go do the guys. Well, if they haven't gotten their boutonnieres on, we'll try to help them do that before we do go blibbity boop bop. Words are hard today. I've been having trouble with my words too.
And it's a little late.
It's not.
Yeah, it's literally 9, and then it technically is 10 because of the time change.
Okay. Um we've been studying on this time change for like a whole month. So,
I hate it. It's horrible. It's the
yeah,
worst thing to
you
ever
know,
do.
I was talking to this is kind of off topic, but I was talking to one of my bride and grooms and they live in Arizona. And I was like, "You guys don't observe the daylight savings time or whatever." And she was like, "No, we don't." And I was like, "That is so cool."
Yeah,
So
they
like,
might do away with it next fall. Like,
yeah.
next fall instead of like, it's gonna be year round, it's gonna stay darker longer. I mean,
Yeah,
it's gonna
so
stay
she's
lighter.
I mean, she did say that the sun does set a little earlier. It sets at like 6:50 or whatever, but they don't observe the daylight savings time, which is
Good.
pretty cool. So sometimes they're 2 hours behind and sometimes they're 3, I think. So it just depends.
Arizona?
Mhm.
I guess it yeah, okay.
It
That makes
depends if
sense.
yeah. So that
That's
was
cool.
interesting to me.
I wish Georgia would do that. They will one day, but we're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're just not there yet. So after we okay, so we do we do grooms men's photos and then we do grooms portraits. And same thing with the guys. We tell them like, "Hey, just hang out until we do um full bridal party." And so typically after we're done doing the guys, we'll go into first look with the bride and the groom. So,
And then during the first look, um Typically, how much time do we normally allude for that? Like, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30,
I'd say 30.
depending on if they're, like, reading vows or anything.
Yeah. And if they're,
So,
like, dead set on doing, like, Mr. and Mrs. before the ceremony, which typically when they do a first look, that's the whole point of doing a first look is to do the Mr. and Mrs. before the ceremony. So I say, like, 30 minutes for first look, not really accounting for, like, couples. So I'd say, like, 45 minutes for Mr. and Mrs. and first look.
yeah, and sometimes I've been seeing that people are doing, the first look and then their couples photos and then the bridal stuff, like, the full bridal party after the ceremony, which
I've had to do
that's a way to do it, but
I've
it
had
just
to do sometimes.
it definitely
Yeah.
depends on, like, how much time you have your photographer for.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, if you have more hours after the ceremony, then, like, might as well. It honestly depends on, like, what the lighting situation is and what time your ceremony is.
Yawning girl, yawn count. Number
Oh,
3.
number, like, 4, actually, I think. So annoying. But, I'm trying to think. So after we do Mr. and Mrs., if we're doing the first look, whatever, we do bridal party immediately after. Immediately. Just so we can go ahead. So this is for, like, everybody to have the bride and groom enjoy their guests because nobody gets to enjoy their guests today. They're just consumed with everything else. And we don't want to do photos like 24/7. I mean, like we do as photographers, but like not everybody else. So, I mean, we just want you to enjoy your time because ultimately we're there to take photos and then just capture from the distance. So, um, crap. What's after? What do we do? We typically okay.
After
Oh, you
after
know,
the full bridal, then we'll do Mr. and Mrs.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Girl, where you at?
We typically do first look, Mr. and Mrs., and then full
Oh,
bridal.
oh, I see what you say. Oh, so then after we're done with, like, the full bridal party pictures, we'll typically ask if anyone wants an individual with the bride and groom in the bridal party before we
Yeah.
send them away. Um, and that's just something I don't know if everybody does that, but I know that we do that, so that's what we do.
Okay, so we after we do full bridal party, we chill out for a bit and get all our gear ready for the ceremony because ceremonies
Girl, bye.
ceremonies are stressful. So we come up with the game plan specifically for the ceremony, who's gonna get what of the bride or the groom, and kind of just make a game plan and then try and execute it as best as we possibly can.
Yeah, so me and Haley like to take turns, even though lately we haven't been taking turns, but um it started off that I would get the bride and then she would get the groom, but now it's switched. So I get the groom and I get the groom's reaction and then she'll get the bride walking down the aisle. Sometimes we switch, sometimes we just do whatever. But
Yeah,
typically I just watch Haley and see what she's doing and she watches me and sees what I'm doing. So,
yeah, for sure. And typically before the ceremony, we talk to the officiant and give him like all the information, make an announcement that it's an unplugged ceremony. We'll have him step out of the way for the first kiss. We will make sure that he says, "Everybody, please rise." We'll make sure that like the bride and groom know, hey, we're gonna tell you to stop and kiss when you walk back down the aisle. We make sure all of the bridal party knows like who has the rings, if everybody has the rings, who has the vows, um, who's going to fluff her dress and hold her flowers, who's going to refluff her dress if they're doing some type of unities, a service type deal, ceremony, something like that, ritual. I think that's what officiants call it, rituals, but which is a little culty if you ask me.
I don't like calling it that, but you guys know what I mean, like the blending of the sand, the lighting of the candles and stuff like that. That's what I mean.
You tie or not your three
Yes.
strands, all that jazz.
Feet washing.
Yeah, all that. Stop. I can't. So after we get everyone's in position. We take photos, obviously, of everyone walking down the aisle. We do the ceremony to the best of our ability, and then we just jump straight into family photos right after the ceremony, usually.
Yes. Typically, when it's Haley's wedding, I just let her do it.
I just yell at people to do, hey, everybody do this. Hey, everybody do that. All right, 1, 2, 3, look at me. Literally, what is magic? No, everyone will be talking. Everyone will be chatting. The second I count down and I'm like, 1, 2, big smile on 3, 1, 2, 3. And everyone's literally in position and will shut up.
They're like
And boom.
kindergartners. They're
Oh, yeah.
literally like kindergartners.
What did
Like,
I say? Literally the other day, I was like, put on our listening ears, friends. And I was like, who am I?
yeah, I've had people ask me if I'm a teacher. I'm like, no, maybe in a past life, but no. I just
No.
deal with this all the time. So,
Literally way too much. It's like literally no, we'll get to it, but anyways, after the family photos, we normally say, "Hey, give us about a few minutes of buffer time before you guys do the grand entrance," because it's like standard for everybody to do grand entrance, so we can get our flashes on and like switch out any gear. Sometimes if I have enough time, I'll like upload some pictures on one of my SD cards and switch it out and then do like the rest of the evening on a different SD card just so like I have them all backed up and stuff. And then we'll get all our gear ready. We'll give everybody the thumbs up that you guys can go ahead and start doing the grand entrance. So
do you want to tell everybody a really funny story? Even though it's not that funny, but like I just thought it was kind of funny. But at the wedding that we were at recently, so the reception and the ceremony and like where they were getting ready were all like really separated. So it was kind of hard to like get to multiple places at once with like walking. So we didn't really get much time to go into the reception and get details beforehand. So Haley was literally like, Olivia, as soon as the ceremony is done, I need you to run over to the reception space before people get in there and take all the photos that you can. I said, got it. And guess what? I took my little butt and I ran and I got all the pictures.
you did. You in fact did, because I just edited them all and uploaded them all and sent them all today.
Yep. When there's a will, there's a way.
Oh.
Teamwork makes the dream work, you know?
Yeah, can we just take a moment because Olivia took 2,700 photos. Haley had to cull through them all by herself.
Dang.
After the 6,000 photos I had to cull of my own. But am I complaining? No, because I'm very
Yes,
grateful for Olivia.
you are complaining.
I'm not. I'm just telling everybody what happened. Anywho. Yeah, that was a really funny story, Olivia. Anyways.
It's not that funny, but I just kind of was like, how you approached it to me, it was kind of funny.
Yeah, literally middle of the ceremony, I was like, after, like, you're gonna sprint. And she got everything that I needed, and I afterwards I was like, "Did you get the cake?" And she was like, "Yeah, I got the cake, duh." I was like, "Oh, thank goodness."
Well, I just thought, like, you literally came up to me. We were in the middle of the aisle and you were like breathing down my neck. You're like, go get the receptionist. I was like, chill.
You
I
were
was like,
like, "Okay."
I mean,
Yep.
I'm not doing anything technically, like from family photos until like the reception. Like, I literally would rather, like, family photos, I want to stay away from as much as possible.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly. I think I should charge an extra fee to include family photos. There's such a pain. Like, an extra grand for every single perfect family photo, and
like a
then
cake cutting fee.
oh my gosh. Yeah, pretty much. But photographer edition. Um, uh, so typically after that, we'll go straight into um the grand entrance where everybody will do their little skit. Usually they have like some fun thing that they're saying, and then we will go straight into taking pictures of first dances. Um
I will say
and
that the reception is when things just are kind of like a free for all. Like, really depends on how your wedding is. Like, some people do first dances first, some people do dinner, some people do a social hour, you know? It's just really
in
different.
my head, I want to go ahead and get all of the first dances over with so I can be like I feel like when you eat and then do first dances, you have like a pooch because literally you're in a skin tight dress and you're like trying to relax and you just can't. So I always urge people like the second you do it, just like go ahead, get it over with. And then so everybody can hop into dinner because that's what everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
So we literally first people in line and we stop picking.
Oh, they don't know what you're talking about
Stop.
because we're not doing video today.
I know. Stop.
I'm picking at my face. It's just like it's like a stress thing. It's fine.
No, it's not. But
If I don't bleed, it's not like a huge ordeal.
literally,
I
well,
will say that you should be feeding your body throughout the day anyway, so you'll have a pooch anyways. So don't
period.
forget to feed yourself and water your body, okay?
I agree with that because literally, if you drink on an empty stomach, you are not going to have a good wedding night and you're not going to have a good wedding day after.
Who cares? Who cares if you have a pooch?
Who
Who
cares?
cares?
There ain't nothing Spanx can't fix, honey. And
Squeeze it. Stop breathing.
you know what? That's exactly what my wedding dress Spanx did because Evan literally had to pick me up by the Spanx and wiggle me like a literal toddler to make me fit because they were so tight. But did I look snatched? Yes. Yes, I did.
Yes, you did,
Yes, I
sweetie.
did. Thank you.
Yes, you
Have a
did.
great and good night.
Period.
So after we eat, um, we go we usually do speeches after
Ugh.
everybody eats.
Ugh.
Okay, be nice.
Sorry.
We only say that because usually speeches are all the same. Like they're all I've never there's only been like maybe one that's ever stuck out to me, and
It's
that's
like
like
a template.
template.
It's like
Cringy
people,
jokes,
yeah, it's like a
cringy
template.
stories,
Yeah.
a serious piece of advice in there. Don't go to
I've
bed mad.
I've had I have had little to no speeches that well, hold on, let me rephrase this. I've had like maybe one or two speeches and I'm like, "Oh, that's unique." But I've never had one that's like,
You know, the one speech that really, really got me was that one wedding that the best man announced that the bride and groom were the godparents to his kid because of how much like he looked up to them. It was the mini golf wedding.
"Oh, and no. Oh, I won't say names. I'll cut it out. But
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked them, but I liked his brother cuz he was like, "I want you guys to be the godparents of my children, like you're the best role model and we haven't been the closest, but like you seriously inspire me every day to be the best." And I was like, "Oh, dang it. Rip my soul and spit it out on the floor."
I mean, I've seen a lot of speeches on TikTok that I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's when." Okay, so like, I don't know if people know this. I've talked about this a little bit, but I told Haley that I would give a speech at her wedding, and so I've been like trying to like be original. Like I've only been trying to write when it comes to me, and not like try and like force something and like have a template or whatever.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that goes. But I'm also trying to be funny. I
Oh,
really want to be funny.
just tell like one of the trillion billion stories we have of what
Oh,
doing
there's
weddings,
plenty.
but like a really good one. And
But
I
I
feel
also
like
have to include Evan because I also know Evan. Like I met
we've done weddings with Evan.
yeah, but we haven't done like I don't think anything like funny has happened when Evan's there.
When it comes when it comes to me, I'm gonna like bring it up because I'm curious now. Okay.
Curious about what?
About what he's been around, like any like traumatic experiences that I'm forgetting with him.
Oh, I have so many traumatic experience, but I think that my brain does this thing where it blocks it out and I don't remember until someone reminds me.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens 100%.
You know what I
Especially
just
with the
got reminded of? I used to be like a very like big like Minecraft gamer girl. And, and Haley, I used to play it on the computer. And I don't even know if
I
people
thought
remember
you
this. What?
were a PC girl.
Yeah, I am. I'm such a gamer. Um, but I don't even remember if people like if you played Minecraft or whatever, but on the computer, you used to be able to buy mods, like skin, like to make the Minecraft game look different. And we used to spend money on that, like money, like my mom's money. And my brother reminded me of that today, and I was like, oh my god, we probably spent like over $200 doing that.
I'm scared of
And
you
I
right now.
got and I got reminded that people on YouTube used to like these gamers used to make Minecraft parodies like to songs.
You had too much free reign over the internet, and it's showing.
I was a child.
Yeah,
So
I'm scared.
it
Never
was
bring that up again.
it
I'm
was
kidding.
it literally like a memory, like one of those
Unlocked.
deep memories got unlocked. I couldn't, I don't even remember what brought it up, but like Avery and me started talking about it. And I was like, dang, that is my childhood right there.
That's terrifying.
It
Um,
was terrifying.
yeah, that's quite scary now that I think about it. Crap, where were we? Okay, speeches. After speeches, we'll take photos of like everybody getting on the dance floor because that's when usually the dance floor opens. So we try to get creative when we do this because there's only so many photos you can take at the reception before it's literally the same photo and same people over and over again. And then we'll do the cake cutting. We'll take photos of the cake cutting, and then we'll do more photos of dancing. And then from there, we'll do, if this is more uncommon now, but garter and bouquet tosses. So we'll take photos of that.
People, do people still play those stupid games?
I love those games. I wanted to
Hailey,
do
they're
that at our
stupid.
reception, and
They're
Evan said
they're
no.
stupid. The
Okay,
shoe
so
game, bruh.
I love the shoe game. I love it so much. It's literally when you
So
hold up one of your
dumb.
shoes and one of the groom's shoes, and like you do like questions based on like who it is, but you're facing the backs. So it's like who snores louder, and you would like raise up the person, and they can't see, or you would be like, who said I love you first? Who did the first kiss first? And then it's just fun, and I love it. So, anywho, um, from there, from the bouquet and garter toss or game, they'll do usually like last call for alcohol, last dance, and then we'll go straight into private last dance. And
If you're doing one.
if you're doing one, and everyone gets pushed out to go to the exit, whether it be sparkler, bubbles, confetti, um, literally,
Streamers.
streamers, fire things. What is it called? The little fire blast from the little thingy.
Oh, I actually recently just did one, and it
Yeah,
was
that's
really
right.
cool.
I know, but I knew that, so that's why I brought it up.
I don't know what they're called.
They're basically like what Taylor Swift does at concerts on a smaller scale. That's what I equate it to
It's
in my head.
sparklers, but constant. Like they're coming out of like that little box.
Yeah, a box with fire, and
Box
it
of
looks
fire.
like a sparkle firecracker thingy-majig.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, we'll have all of the guests go out there, bottle party at the end, get the runaway car, your getaway car out in front or at the end of the thing, and then we'll tell you guys, "Hey, these are the rules.
Oh my god.
You're playing with fire. Chill out." And then we'll tell the bride and groom to walk
Because guess
through.
what? Because guess what? Diesel is desire. You're playing with fire.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. And if nobody caught that, I said "Getaway Car" because Taylor Swift's song "Getaway Car." So anywho, but Olivia got it. Olivia understood the assignment.
That's a different song, but what
But like,
song?
it's Taylor Swift.
What song? There's
All
no
that
more
bloodshed,
gold. Mm-hmm.
crimson,
Mm-hmm.
right, the Great War.
Yes.
So yeah,
My hand was the one you reached for all throughout the Great
I
War.
have a little like something that I'm gonna do after at the end of this. So put a pin in that. Anywho,
Okay.
um,
That's our favorite thing to say right now.
yeah,
Put a pin in that.
because I'm trying to remember that I need to find that time. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember because you said put a pin in it, and so I need to like remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho, if you don't know what you are talking about, you don't need to. It's fine.
Yeah. It's not
But
important.
we we do the grand exit, and that's when we part ways. We explain that it's been fun, but we have to go home and edit. And
And you'll see your pictures soon.
yeah, we usually give a sneak peek 24 hours, and the full gallery for me is 1 week. So
I'm 2 to 3 only because I just need a little bit more time. Maybe it'll get faster now that I am a MacBook girly, but like maybe not. Let's just be
Haley's
real.
just psycho and have no chill. So that's where we are with that. Anywho, we
Wish you a Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
We
We
wish
wish
you
you
a
a
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Okay, anywho. So that's basically wedding day, but from our view edition. I'm gonna play a quick little game with Olivia.
Uh-oh.
And in the first 3
Oh
seconds,
no, I
you have
can't
to
do this.
guess
I
the Taylor Swift
cannot
song.
do that.
Yeah, 3 songs, alright?
You're
Um,
gonna get you're gonna have to give me more than 3 seconds because the thing about me is I know words to songs, I don't know titles.
okay, well, it's like you're gonna guess the song, but you don't have to say, like, the actual name of it, you just have to sing the rest of it.
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
can. Well, you can only play 10 seconds without us getting copyrighted, so
okay.
okay. We can leave the that's Lover. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's do this.
Is this like my test? Should I do one for
Yeah.
you?
No.
Okay.
No, don't.
Yes, please.
Not
Can
yet,
I
please.
please?
No. I said no. Okay. Hold up.
Do a hard one, but not too hard. I'm perfectly fine. I live on my own. King of My Heart.
I literally played 3 seconds of that. You're
I told you I know lyrics. Like
No,
and then
no,
I can
you're good. You're good. You're
and
fine.
then I can sing and then from there I can sing to find out which one it is.
You're not gonna know this one.
Oh, yeah, I will. Mhm. I do actually know this one. Um
What album?
Debut.
No.
Are you for real?
Mhm.
Is it Fearless?
Mhm.
I just listened to this one the other day.
That's 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh, people are probably like, you're a fake fan. But here's the thing with me
This
is
is
I
a
don't
hard
like
one.
Fearless.
I know, that's why I picked it.
Can you play more than 3 seconds?
I can't play anymore because that's 9 seconds.
I literally
It's
have
Hey Steven.
I knew that.
You did. You started humming it, and I was like, if she knows this, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, let's do one more just for the fun of it.
Treacherous.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So that concludes our podcast episode.
I was
Mic
so
drop for
stressed. I was
you
so
knew it.
stressed.
I was like, she knows. I literally was like, she's not gonna know this. And the second I saw the, I was like, she's gonna get it. Whatever.
It just takes me a minute because Hailey knows this about me. I know every lyric to every song, but I could not tell you for the life of me what the name of it is.
But you did.
For some,
But you did.
but I did.
So basically, we are approved to go to the Taylor Swift concert.
Wait,
Yay!
can I test you?
No, I'm not gonna know it.
Yes, you will.
Fine.
I promise you will. I'll do ones you know,
Okay.
and I'll do one you don't know.
Fine.
You might actually know them, though. Yeah, how dare you do a Fearless song? Just because I don't like Fearless doesn't mean I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Don't even start. I've actually come around to. I mean, I haven't I don't know every word. Like, I know all
Everything
the.
else.
I know most of them. Like the vault tracks I know, and like most of them I know. But I knew Hey Stephen, I just didn't know the title. Okay, hold up. I gotta get there first.
Gotta get that
Gotta get that.
boom, boom, boom.
Gotta get that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Gotta get that.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Sparks fly?
Yeah.
I
Um. This is hard. How did you pick songs?
just know you. So I went like, obviously I know you know Reputation, and then obviously I was like Red's gonna be like a hit or miss, and so I picked the one that I knew you
No, I
probably.
actually know all of the songs from Red.
I know that now.
Yep. Okay, this is the one that I think that you won't know. Hold on. Trying to figure out which one.
Okay. Oh, I know you're gonna. What album this is gonna be from? I hate 1989.
It's not
Oh,
1989.
then it's Lover.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea. Like zero. Is it um the one that's a super long title?
No.
Then I have no idea.
You want me to play 10 seconds? Because
No,
it says the
I
title
will.
of it.
I literally will not know. But sure. I think he knows. I don't know.
Yes,
Literally,
it's I think he knows, yeah.
whatever.
I
You said I
think
wouldn't
he
know it, so
knows. Yeah, so. Eh. Um, okay. I think you'll know this one. Maybe. Yeah, you will.
the tennis court and oh, jeez. Don't know. I can
Yes,
see.
you do. Yes, you do. Think.
I got some tricks up my sleeve. Cowboy like me.
Yes.
Yes! Yes! I'm not a fake fan.
I was like, she knows Evermore. Like she knows.
I was like, I know. I said it's not Midnights. I was like, it's either the one before that or the one before that. So I was like, it's not folklore. I know what this is.
Oh my god. That was fun.
Okay, one more.
One more?
I'm ready for this.
I need one more then. Did you only do 3?
I did 4 with you.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't know Hey Steven, and I didn't count that.
Oh, okay. Hmm. I feel like I need to do another hard one.
No, that one was hard.
Okay, I won't.
Do a medium one.
A medium one.
Yeah.
What's medium for you?
I don't know. I guess we're one way to find out.
That's true. Okay. Okay, you'll know this one. You will.
Okay. No.
Are you for real?
It's one of her older songs, I can tell you that.
Yeah. You talk about this song all the time.
Play it the first part again. It's debut.
Yes.
Can I look? I don't know the song title.
No. Sing it. Do you want me to play 10 seconds?
You play a little more. Skip to a random part of the song.
Okay.
No, I do not talk about the song.
Do you know what it is?
If I saw the names, I probably could tell you, but it's not any of the like the songs that I listen to on debut.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I give up.
It's Mary's song.
No, I literally don't talk about this one.
You have before.
No.
I thought you liked that one.
I mean, it's not. It's like one that I'm like, okay, this is like a. If I'm in the mood, I won't skip it. But
Do you want to hear something so funny? Is when I went through all of Taylor Swift's albums again, do you want to know how many songs I've liked on debut?
every single one except one.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a common one that you don't like. What is it?
A common one?
Yeah. Isn't there like the one on debut? I thought it was like a one that you were like.
No, I don't think so.
What is the one that you're like pass on debut?
Invisible and Perfectly Good Heart.
Oh, I'm thinking of Taylor Swift.
That is on Taylor Swift.
Sorry. Okay.
It's a good song, but it wasn't like my.
Okay.
Should have said no is my favorite.
Should have gone no. You should have
Gone
gone
home, shouldn't be.
ba 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 da ba da da. Because we can't sing the rest.
Period.
You
You shouldn't be begging for forgiveness at my feet.
Ooh, that was out of tune, girly.
Thank you.
Anywho, we hope you keep listening. I think that we're good to go.
You can find me at Olivia Rodriguez Photos on Instagram and TikTok, except for Facebook, which is Olivia Rodriguez Photography, because I'm too dumb to change it. And where can they find you, Hailey?
They can find me on Instagram, my website, Facebook, all at Hailey High Photography, and also TikTok, unless I already said that. But anywho,
you can find the podcast on Instagram and TikTok, and you can listen on Spotify, Apple, and really anywhere that you can find podcasts. So that is all. That is a wrap. Thank you for listening.
And we'll hear you next time. Bye.
Bye.